Hey guys, welcome back to 0 to 60. Today I'm back on our incredibly stupidly cheap $1,000 335i and no performance mods or tests today. In fact, I'm going to try and work on the big dent in the quarter panel, which if you remember the video when we first got the car, when it first arrived, that video is, sorry, the dent does actually stand out quite a lot. I know it doesn't show it as much in video, but in person, it is actually a hell of a dent. It is huge. But look, the car costs $1,000, so we're not complaining, and instead, we're just gonna try and fix it really, really cheap. Well, fix it ourselves. So that's what I'm gonna do today. Now, I'm by no means a panel beater, so I'm just gonna basically see what happens. But also, as I'm not a professional, I definitely don't have all of the tools that a professional may use. But I do have a GoPro and a GoPro suction cup, which I have used before in a similar scenario many years ago when I was on holiday in Europe and crashed a rental car.
He hit a pole.
That's a story for another time. But anyway, back to this car. So basically all I'm gonna do is, because it is quite a big dent, I'm hoping that the suction cup from the GoPro will give enough of a suction to actually pull it back. The only thing that I'm a bit concerned about is right up here near this body crease line, the dent has come to a point right there. So it's very sharp, and there is just zero flex in there when you push on that. That's pretty rigid. But the rest in here, you can see as you push it, it looks quite soft. So I think all of this will be fine. I'm just worried about making that section worse if it's pulled in the wrong way. But look, worst case scenario, I have to then get a professional to paint it or to come and do some PDR or something. But because the actual paint on this panel, surprisingly, it's actually pretty good. So if I can do it without hurting that paint, then that'll be a bit of a win. So to get started, I'm just gonna give this panel a wipe down with some water so that it's nice and clean. There's no dust or anything that might interfere with the suction from the GoPro mount. Make sure it's clean, and hopefully the water might help as well. And then just start pulling it off. The panel, of course. So let's get into it. Okay, the other thing that I didn't mention, which may be of some importance, is the car was actually parked over there up until about 30 minutes ago before I started to make this video, YouTube thing. And being a black car, it was parked in the sun, so the paint is actually, and the metal actually has some decent heat into it, so I'm not concerned about cracking any paint today because it's a stupid hot day and it's been parked in the sun for most of the day, so that'll be fine. I don't think we need to hit it with a heat gun or anything like that before we start pulling. So it's clean. I'm just gonna see what happens. Oh, okay. There you go. That's nice. And having the water on there, you can actually move it. You can move it around. So the bottom of that dent has pulled out to where it should be, I believe. I'll slide it up. There we go. That's pulled that middle bit. But up here's still a bit sunken. Dude, that's way better than I was expecting. Now this suction mount is a Archon mount. It has quite a small contact area, so I wanted it to try and, because it was all creased, I thought the small pad would be better to get into the corners and the crevices. But here I've got this Delkin one, which is a bit of a bigger boy. So now it's sort of, oh, this is fine, but here, that required much more of a pull, which that small pad, as you could see it come off. So let's see what happens with the Delkin. This is actually a really good suction mount. Been used in many car videos. Oh yeah, okay, that's a good suction. Holy dooly. Okay. All right, that's really tight. Like, sort of, I think that's fixed it. I can't believe that. Am I imagining it? Oh wow, it's like still stuck on. There we go. Where are we? That's okay. There is a slight crease just there. Oh, hang on. I think I've just, right there. There is the slightest crease just there. Maybe if it massage it in a little bit. That's where that crease was. But look, I don't think many people are going to notice that, to be fair. That is amazing. I'm stoked. Okay, although it is 100 times better, when you get down the side of the car and look directly down the side, there is a high spot just here where it bulges out. And yeah, that little high spot just there from the corner of that crease. And then on the top of the line, where that crease is, it actually dents inwards a little bit. So I'm guessing these two high spots are going to need a little bit of massaging to go back to their form. And then up here, this little indent here above this crease, well, where the crease was, that one might be pulled. So I'm just going to keep, that was just so easy. I've spent like what, 4 or 5 minutes on it. So I'm just going to keep massaging it for the moment. I feel like it probably shouldn't get much worse as long as I don't resort to using a hammer, and which I might do, so keep watching. But no, I feel a lot better about it already. So I'm just gonna push a little bit and see what happens. There we go. It's better than I thought it was going to be with that amount of effort and a GoPro mount, because I didn't think they were serious tools. But that's come up pretty good. Unfortunately, this one at the top is by far the worst one. I can't do anything else with it. It's pretty, I mean, it looks like it's nothing compared to what to when the whole side was caved in. And I guess maybe the metal was stretched there or something. But I'm thinking maybe, because that's come up so good, it might be worth jumping inside, ripping off the interior from that quarter panel, and then maybe trying to push it from the back of the panel. But because it is so much better now, it's not that noticeable. I mean, you get back here and you can't, you can, it's there, but I am looking straight for it. I don't know if, particularly if the car was clean and it had a layer of wax or ceramic over it, something that added some gloss, I don't think it would jump out at you. I don't want to make it worse by pushing the metal from the inside and then stretch where that dent is. What do you guys think? Do you reckon it's doable by a rookie like me? Or now that there's not that much more to do, should I just get a PDR guy in to fix it up? If you've got any more experience than I have, or yeah, any points to take it from here, then please let me know in the comments below. But I can't stress at how doing it in that method with the water and just the suction mounts, where you can actually move it around the panel, so you haven't got to pull as hard as you can. You haven't just got to reef it away. You can sort of line up where you want it to pull exactly, and then pull. It's almost foolproof or bulletproof. I think you'd struggle to actually do more damage if you're following that system. So if you've got something similar on your car at home, I urge you to get your GoPro mount or any sort of suction cup and just have a go, because that was easier. That made a big difference. I also saw guys, when we first got the car, they were saying to just pour hot water over it. If it was on the bumper bar, that would make sense, but being a metal panel, I don't know what the hot water is going to do to that. I mean, it's not just going to pop the metal panel out. Yeah, which is why I didn't bother getting any boiling hot water today, and just went for the soapy water to clean the panel first. Again, I can't stress how stoked I am with that. That almost calls for a celebration burnout, but I'm not going to, because I hope you guys would have seen yesterday's video, or this morning's video in fact, where Andrew popped a drive shaft. It was just a matter of time, but I did not think he was going to do it on the road. But the car is back home safely, and as you can see, the exhaust is off of the parts car because he's been busy today, and it's now missing the left axle. He's going to try and make the one from that car fit that, even though it does have a different diff housing. But you'll have to watch tomorrow's video to see what happens with that. Fingers crossed you can get it back on the road quickly. As always, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.